Ever wondered what the worst touristy places to travel in 2024 are? This intriguing question is the kickoff to our journey today. We're about to embark on a countdown of the 10 places that, despite their popularity, might not live up to the hype this year. We've meticulously sieved through countless travel reviews, social media posts, and travel blogs to compile this list. The criteria for the worst places? We considered factors like overcrowding, excessive commercialization, environmental impact, and the overall tourist experience. We've got some surprises in store for you, with some famous European locations making the cut. Places that, despite their picturesque appeal, might have lost a bit of their charm due to the influx of tourism. So buckle up. It's about to get interesting. Remember, this is not to discourage you from exploring these places, but to encourage mindful tourism. Now, let's dive into our countdown, starting with number 10. At number 10, we have the iconic Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. A marvel of 19th century engineering, the Eiffel Tower is undoubtedly a sight to behold. However, the throngs of tourists it attracts, the long lines for the elevator, and the high ticket prices can make it a less than ideal travel experience. As of 2024, you're more likely to leave with memories of jostling crowds and selfie sticks than of the panoramic view of the City of Love. Moreover, Paris has so much more to offer beyond this steel icon, from the quaint alleyways of Montmartre to the hidden gems of the Latin Quarter. The Eiffel Tower, while picture-perfect, might not give you the authentic Parisian experience you're seeking, and that's why it lands at number 10 on our list. Moving on to number 9. Here we find ourselves exploring the idyllic, yet increasingly overcrowded streets of Santorini, Greece. No doubt a stunning locale, but its popularity has proven to be a double-edged sword. The narrow lanes, once quaint and charming, now teem with camera-laden tourists, making it difficult to truly soak in the beauty of this ancient island. The once secluded beaches are now brimming with sun loungers, and the tranquil Aegean Sea often resembles a parking lot for cruise ships. The local cuisine, famed for its fresh produce and unique flavors, has unfortunately fallen prey to tourist-oriented menus, compromising on authenticity. The island's breathtaking sunsets, however, remain a sight to behold, but the struggle to find a spot amidst the crowd can dampen the experience. While it remains a place of undeniable beauty, the overwhelming tourist influx has led to its charm being somewhat diluted. So that's why this place is our number 9. Now coming to number 8. In the heart of Europe, teeming with old world charm, our next tourist trap is none other than the renowned city-state of Monaco. Despite its glitz and glamour, Monaco has found its way onto our list, and here's why. Its exorbitant cost of living and travel expenses can leave even the most budget-conscious traveler in a financial pinch. The city-state, known for its opulence and luxury, caters mainly to the ultra-rich, making it less than ideal for the average tourist. Moreover, the overwhelming crowds, especially during the Grand Prix, can dampen the overall experience. The city's limited size also means there's not much to see or do beyond the casinos and yachts. The over-commercialization of Monaco's attractions has led to a lack of authentic experiences, making it feel more like a playground for the wealthy than a true travel destination. And that's why it's at number 8. At number 7, we have the once charming capital of France, Paris. Now don't get me wrong, the city is still a sight to behold with its iconic Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and the charming streets of Montmartre. However, in recent years, Paris has become overrun with tourists, making it less appealing for those seeking a genuine travel experience. The sheer volume of visitors has led to overcrowding at major sites, diminishing the charm of the city. Not to mention the increasing prices that seem to go hand in hand with the influx of tourists. Moreover, Parisians have a reputation for not being the friendliest to tourists, which can make your visit less enjoyable. And let's not forget about the notorious pickpockets that are rife in the city. Despite its undeniable beauty and history, these drawbacks make Paris a less than ideal destination for the discerning traveler in 2024. That's why it lands at number 7 on our list. Moving on to number 6, we find ourselves in a place that, while beautiful, has its fair share of drawbacks. This location, despite its rich history and stunning architecture, has unfortunately fallen victim to its own popularity. The picturesque streets are often thronged with crowds, making it difficult to truly appreciate the intricate details of the cityscape. Furthermore, the local culture and traditions seem to have been overshadowed by the commercial aspects of tourism. The quaint cafes and unique boutiques have been replaced by generic souvenir shops and fast food chains. This, coupled with the steep prices that come with being a popular tourist destination, is why this place has landed the 6th spot on our list. It's a reminder that sometimes less is more when it comes to travel. Authenticity and local charm often outweigh the allure of commonly visited tourist spots, So, that's why this place is our number 6. Now, coming to number 5. We've all heard of the famed Colosseum in Rome, the Eternal City. But what you might not know is that it's become a victim of its own popularity. Over the years, the influx of visitors has led to a somewhat diminished experience. The long queues, the crowded spaces, and the pricey tickets can make the visit a little less than enjoyable for many. Not to mention, the wear and tear on this ancient marvel is a concern too. Moreover, Rome has so much more to offer beyond the Colosseum. The city is a living museum with its cobblestone streets, ancient ruins, and timeless architecture. There's a charm in every corner, waiting to be discovered. So, while the Colosseum is a must-see, it's not the be-all and end-all of Rome. It's the over-commercialization and the tourist saturation that lands it at number 5 on our list. And that's why it's at number 5. At number 4, we have... Let's talk about a place that's been on the radar of many, but perhaps for the wrong reasons. It's a location that's been loved a little too much, and now suffers from over-tourism. This place, while holding a rich historic charm, seems to have lost some of its allure due to the constant influx of people. The local culture, once vibrant and unique, has been watered down in an attempt to cater to the global taste. The authentic local cuisine, replaced with fast food joints and tourist-friendly menus, the serene landscapes, now crowded with selfie sticks and tour groups. It's a classic case of too much of a good thing spoiling the original charm. The place has become a victim of its own popularity, losing its authentic spirit to the demands of mass tourism. That's why it lands at number 4 on our list. Moving on to number 3, we find ourselves in a location that, at first glance, seems like a dream destination. However, upon closer inspection, the charm starts to fade. This place, with its postcard-perfect views, is unfortunately overrun with tourists, which can make the experience less than ideal. Let's delve a little deeper into why this location made our list. For starters, the cost of living here is rather high, which means that your travel budget might take a significant hit. Additionally, the local cuisine, although touted as a food lover's paradise, often falls short of expectations. Another downside is the lack of authentic cultural experiences. With the influx of tourists, much of the original charm and tradition has been diluted, replaced with a more commercialized version to cater to the masses. This has resulted in a loss of the very essence that once made this place unique. So that's why this place is our number 3. Now, coming to number 2 on our list of worst touristy places to travel in 2024. We're landing in a location that might surprise you, where the crowds and overpriced souvenirs detract from the charm. This place, once a hidden gem, has been tarnished by the relentless tide of tourism. The tourist traps are numerous, and the locals, once warm and welcoming, are weary from the constant influx of visitors. The natural beauty and cultural richness are still there, but they're eclipsed by the commercialization that swept through like a storm. Restaurants serve more tourists than locals, and the authentic cuisine has been replaced with generic dishes designed to please the masses. The quiet streets that once echoed with local chatter are now filled with the hustle and bustle of tourists, making it almost impossible to experience the place as it was intended. And that's why it's at number 2. This place has lost much of its original allure due to the overwhelming wave of tourism. And finally, at number 1, we have the worst touristy place to travel in 2024. Brace yourselves as we unveil the most overrated destination of the year. This location, while once a gem, has now turned into a tourist trap. It's none other than the once charming historic city, now bustling with neon signs and overcrowded souvenir shops. The authenticity of the place has been replaced with kitschy attractions and overpriced eateries. The locals, once warm and welcoming, seem fatigued by the constant influx of tourists. Moreover, the city's infrastructure is struggling to keep up with the tourist traffic, leading to environmental concerns. The natural beauty that once made this place a must-visit has been overshadowed by the hustle and bustle of commercialization. It's a classic case of too much of a good thing turning bad. The city that once charmed us with its quaint charm and historic allure now disappoints with its commercialized facade. And that's why it tops our list as the worst touristy place to travel in 2024.